Hey everybody, it's me, Michael Masky, and I'm doing this video really goddamn early in the morning. So as you can see, I look like garbage, but got this awesome coffee mug that my sister got me for Christmas, and I am getting there. So, the reason for this video, I guess everybody is doing like a 2019 recap, so I figured I might as well, to say, putting it very bluntly, 2019 has probably been the best year of one of the best years of my life, to be honest. 2019, it all started with my band Central Disorder pushing our new album Eradication, and so we had this album, and I was looking for different ways to push the album, essentially. And I thought to myself, I'm like, it's not just enough that we share it all over the place. It's not enough that we go on these podcasts and, do all these little things. I'm like, that's all great. But I'm like, people like videos. People like to see the media. So I thought, I'm like, why don't I do playthroughs? They're very popular videos, people love playthroughs, and they're relatively cheap to make. All you need is a camera, and you need to know how to use an editing program, and that's it. So, I went to school for graphic design, and I never used it. I looked for a job for about a year and a half, and I essentially gave up. So, I have all this knowledge that essentially from time to time I'll use for my bands, but I figured now's the time to do it, so I started with the first video just to practice my editing skills. I did a playthrough for Vicious Attack's Blood Countess, and I was surprised. I'm like, oh my god, I could do this, this works. So I created the Masky channel. Well, it's Masky on Facebook, Michael Masky on YouTube. And I essentially created this Up From My Hand playthrough video on a green screen. Now this was a very insane turning point for me because I'd never used a green screen before. I learned how to do it all from YouTube. So it blew my mind even more. I'm like, oh my god, I can do all this stuff that I actually want to do, And even though I went to school for graphic design, I never really learned video, at all, So it started with that, and I gradually did a little bit more videos here and there. I did a bunch more playthroughs for my band, We did that first ever music video in the backyard of our friend Vicky's for Bleed You Dry. Now, obviously, I'm skipping around the timeline, but, I did this first Up From My Hand playthrough video, and I'm like, what can I add to this channel? I want to keep going. What do I do? So I introduced the series Coffee Time, and that's been absolutely awesome. It's been great, and it reiterates what I love about our scene, I love a good conversation. I love that you can talk to these guys and they're real people, It's just fantastic, I'm able to, get that feeling, from playing a show and meeting some cool people every time I do that show, and it's awesome. And I get to learn the history of all these bands, so I introduced that. I kept doing these playthrough videos. The band Crusaders hit me up, and I did a couple for them. So slowly I was gradually introducing a lot of these new elements to my channel. And then finally, towards the end, I introduced Rift City. And obviously this is pre-recorded right now, but I already have 6 other episodes lined up for Rift City of people that I've talked to. And it's going to be pretty sweet. And if everything works out, Coffee Time Season 1 will end with an absolute bang. So this all started promoting the Central Disorder album Eradication, and it became into something that I wanted. It became into something that I've been wanting, to do all these ideas, and I finally got to do them. I got to do all these awesome music-related things. I've got to do Coffee Time and Rift City, and after the new year, I'll have introduced Mike's Mental Minute. So, it started out 2019, just, you know, with this album and promoting it, and then with my channel, I should be like around 20 videos now, and it's been a lot of editing, it's been a lot of hard work, you know, but I absolutely loved every minute of it. And yeah, you know, this year I've probably been more poorer than I've ever been, but I've also been more happier, you know. I have all this to show. I've been working so hard, and next year is not going to be any different. Vicious Attack is releasing a new album, so you know I'm going to be doing a lot of work for that, you know. And then, yeah, 2020 for the first time, I'm looking towards the future, you know. So it's been great, you know. It's been absolutely fantastic. And thank you for anybody who's ever clicked on one of my videos, leaving a comment, you know, sharing my posts. You know, every single episode has been great of Coffee Time. I've loved every episode, talking to everybody, you know, picking their brains, finding out what their writing processes are, you know. It's just been fantastic, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, honestly. So, 2020, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. I'm not going anywhere, so you might as well get on the train. So, alright guys, thank you, and have a Happy New Year.